I remember the exact day I fell in love with photography. I was scrolling through old videos on my phone from high school memories with my friends from years ago. As I kept looking, I came across these photos. They were just flowers, nothing particularly special about them, other than their vibrant, beautifully balanced colors. It might sound obvious or even a little silly, but that's when it hit me. A single still image could be visually captivating even without any movement. That was the moment I picked up my camera. Originally I had bought it just to make videos, but I decided to dive into the world of photography instead. I tried a bit of everything: landscapes, portraits, food photography. Sometimes I even made a little money from it, other times not so much. But there was one genre of photography that fascinated me more than anything else: street photography. It didn't matter where I was or what was around me. The idea of capturing ordinary moments and turning them into little stories, or simply making them interesting to look at, completely drew me in. I gave it a few tries. But then I ran into one small unfortunate problem. My city is boring. Actually, it's not just the city. Even the neighborhood where I live is made up of the same houses, the same streets, the same plants, over and over again. Eventually, I stopped going outside just to take photos and focus on other things instead. But one question kept coming back to me: are these places really that boring? Or am I the one making them seem that way? I had to find out. So I decided to give it one more shot to prove that no matter where you are, there's always a way to make a place interesting. So I set myself a challenge: to take great photos and videos in 3 different locations, all while dealing with the awful weather here, which, by the way, turned my hair into a Hawaiian bush. The 3 locations were simple: the area around my house, a local park, and the beach. I also brought a friend along, not because I wanted the company, but because I was planning to completely overwork him by making him help me film a few shots. The first location was my neighborhood. Don't get me wrong, it's actually a really comfortable and safe place to live. I could probably go for a walk at 1 in the morning without worrying that anything would happen. There isn't much here that immediately stands out, but what I do love is that even though every house and apartment looks almost exactly the same, it's the little details that make all the difference. A small decoration, a plant by the front door, a personal balcony. Those tiny touches don't just break the pattern, they tell little stories. And then, of course, there's the edge of the neighborhood. Beyond it, you're greeted by this vast, empty landscape. It almost makes you want to climb over the wall just to find out where it might lead. Next, we headed to the biggest park in the city. At first, my friend, who had never touched a camera before, was just messing around with it and trying a few shots. We thought it would take a while before we found anything interesting, but not long after we started walking, we ran into these little guys. And then we find this another one. Just look at this tender creature. I got some amazing shots of him. To wrap up the day, we headed to the beach. By then, we were already exhausted, so we just sat there looking out of the ocean, taking pictures of pigeons and eating some, let's just say, questionably delicious food. The sound of nature, countless stories unfolding in the same place. Places where you'd expect someone to be, and places where you'd never expect to find anyone at all. Maybe there aren't boring places, maybe there are only world minds. We live in such a fast-paced world that we rarely slow down long enough to notice what's happening around us. And after spending a day doing exactly that, I realized something. Maybe the goal isn't to capture the most epic moment or to take the perfect photo. Think about the work of all street photographers. Some of their images don't seem to show anything extraordinary at first, but when you look at them differently, you realize they're preserving a moment that can never exist again. You could return to the exact same place 1,000 times, and every single photograph would tell a different story. Maybe, a few years from now, the same will be true for the little world I captured today.